A 12-foot bronze statue of an overweight black woman titled Grounded in the Stars has been installed in the center of Times Square. Now, look at this ridiculousness here, this jackassery. Look at that. This is where we are in modern art, people. So, we can't have statues of people from our past, people that have actually accomplished things because, they're racist and stuff. But we could have a statue of a strong, independent black woman who don't need no man. I look at the statue and I could hear the mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Let's see this little video accompanying it.
Encourage empathy.
Oh, God.
And communicate those inner worlds that we have, and communicate those inner worlds that we have, and sometimes we misinterpret with one another, to try and create an understanding and basically encourage empathy.
I have a problem that you understand. We all need somebody to sing along.
And communicate those.
Yeah, so I laugh at empathy, because before that word was like a normal word. Oh yeah, just be empathetic to people. But now like it's been co-opted by the leftoids, the libtards. So now I hear that empathy and it's like a little dog whistle. Like they say the right wing, we're full of these racist dog whistles. Well, with the left, I hear that and that's a complete dog whistle of they're probably woke. This is freaking some woke bullshit. And and look at this. Listen, I'm gonna be my tortured artist here, so I can have an excuse for my hair to be disheveled, because I am a tortured artist. I could get away with it. So I'm gonna put on my artist's lens and interpret this statue, this art here. So listen, when people build statues, it's usually to how do you say, like, honor something, to memorialize something, to pay tribute. Like when we had, like, if we have statues of our founding fathers, for instance, of, like, say, George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, Abraham Lincoln, it's because these are men that have accomplished something, and they accomplished things that were so great that we built a statue that could last the test of time. That way we could know when someone goes by them and looks at them and go, oh, mommy and daddy, who's this man? That young Timmy, that was Abraham Lincoln. He was the 16th president of the United States. Wow, well, what did he do? Well, he freed the slaves. Think of that nature. That's one of the points of statues. What the purposes of statues is to memorialize people who've done something great. So, with my artist's lens, this is very telling that I could interpret from this statue, that in America we have this culture where black women, we should just worship them for what they are and who they are, which is just for being fat and black. They don't have to accomplish anything. They just have to exist. And we need to pay tribute to that. So when I'm walking by with young Timmy and Timmy goes, wow, what did this lady do? Well, little Timmy, she was obese and black. Oh, what kind of accomplishments are those? Well, they're not accomplishments. They're just that's just poor health and an immutable characteristic. So why are we paying tribute to this? That is a good question, Timmy. I don't know. Like, imagine if white people were to do this. Like, white people were just have like a man in a wife beater or something with a beer in his hand just standing there, or even just doesn't even have to have a beer in his hand. He's just standing there. And it's like, well, what did this guy do? Oh, he's just a white guy. Like, this is the level of entitlement that we have reached in this country, where now we're expected to praise a statue of just an average black woman. And if you don't praise it, if you don't say that it's bold and that is beautiful and amazing, well, that's because you're racist. How is it that these people could still tell us with a straight face that black privilege isn't a thing? And now let's go to, let's see. This is in Florence, Italy, where Michelangelo's famous David is on display, Now, Michelangelo's David was based on David from the biblical tale of David and Goliath, where the much smaller David defeats the giant known as Goliath by slinging a stone at him, knocking him down. And it was commissioned by Florence, Italy, to represent Florence's strength and defiance against larger enemies. And also, too, the work was great. David looks very muscular, even though he is nude. What he lacks in dingling size, he has in heart. It is a classic statue, withstood the test of time. Everybody knows who Michelangelo's David is. And then we have this right here. Now there's this statue of a black woman on her cell phone. Again, I could hear the listen. So are you going to give me that refund now? And she's pulling out her phone. I'm interpreting this through my artist lens. She gets out her phone. She's like, so are you going to get me my refund? Well, yeah, I may have ate all my food, but it didn't taste good. Can I get my refund? Now, at least this woman right here isn't obese. I'll give it that credit. It's not obese. But what is this? Again, who is this memorializing? Like, honestly, if I were a black person, I would feel really insulted that, listen, you could have made a great statue of a famous black figure, like Martin Luther King, right? You could have done that. But instead, or even just if you wanted to make a statue based off of a black person and make them look strong and powerful, you could have made them look strong and powerful. But instead, you just make it about a woman just looking at her phone like, I don't got time for this shit. like, I would be insulted as a black person. Like, really? Like, you've taken this time and this is the best you can do? Is this what you think of us? You just think of us as just black women on our phones that don't got time for this shit? You just want to make a statue of us in Times Square, just judging like, It's so insulting. And which is why a lot of people think that the woke are the real racists, the ones that they think that they're like, they look at just black people as just naturally being inferior to whites. Like, how could you not see these and not think that it lends any credence to that notion? So this is just another post right here. So this was a statue being taken down and removed. Is that of Thomas Edison or is that of John Adams or something? Sorry, I know I'm going to get people in the comments already being like, fine, come at me, bro. That's fine. But this statue is being removed of a historic figure, and this is not okay, right? But we're supposed to think this is amazing. This is great. This is more great like, look at this architecture right here. Look at this stunning artistry right here. Very nice, very well done. And this is the black heroes that we're supposed to look. You got the George Floyd right here, the person that overdosed on fentanyl while underneath Derek Chauvin's knee, in the average obese black woman. And then this one where it's supposed to be like an embrace, but it just looks like it's two hands holding a poo or something else. And this of I don't even know what the heck this is, but it's terrible. It's terrible. And again, like I said, and then you have this one right here. Yeah. And then yep, got this one right here. The black DEI version of the penguin. Place your wallets, belts, and shoes into tray. So yeah, listen, it's completely and utterly ridiculous, complete clown shoes. This is the stuff that we're trying to like. This silliness is what we're trying to get rid of. Again, if you want to make a statue of an actual African American person that's actually accomplished something, yeah, go ahead and do a good job at it. Not whatever this stuff is. Not just random obese black woman. Like, what is this? Is that what we're supposed to be striving for? Is that what we're supposed to be paying tribute to? Oh, just a fat black woman existing. I mean, that's the thing with the left in general. They've lowered the standards of the society where it's people should just be allowed to exist, and they're just entitled to you paying tribute to them. They're just entitled to it. No beauty standards, no health standards. No, we're all just beautiful. Unless you're a Trump supporter. Unless you're Donald Trump or a Trump supporter or Elon Musk, well, then all that stuff goes right out the window. All the empathy, right out the window. But what did you guys think about this? Sound off in the comment section below. Give this video a like if you liked it. If you really liked it, please consider subscribing to my channel. I would very much appreciate it. If you like this type of stuff, if you like right-wing politics, and if you like debates, I got a whole bunch of stuff like that right on my channel for your enjoyment.